Welcome back, guys. Today's video is going to be about this ice cap fish trap that I picked up on Amazon. Got it for like 50 bucks. Open up the box here, you'll see the instructions are on top, and then the individual acrylic pieces are inside. So we are going to have to assemble it, and we'll go through that shortly. There's a shot of what the finished product's going to look like, and then the layout for each piece there. So here I've got it laid out on the table exactly how it is pictured. You can see here's the top with the ice cap logo on it. It's got the hole for the feeding tube that you will see. The back with the suction cups, left and right side. Which I don't know if they were labeled. I don't think it mattered which side was which. Just make sure that the track for the door is on the inside. There's the bottom piece, and then here is the door. Reason I purchased this trap was I have a bubble tip anemone in my display, and I also have a butterfly fish, and for the first couple weeks they seemed to get along fine, and then the butterfly fish decided it was going to eat the bubble tip. So the bubble tip did not die. I was able to rehab it back to life, and then I used this trap to catch the butterfly, move it to the predator tank where it's getting along fine with the puffer. You guys will see that in a little bit. And then the bubble tip was moved back to the display aquarium. So now here's the feeder tube, and inside of it are all these little, they look like rubber O-rings. That's actually what's going to fasten each piece together, these little tabs, so they'll just slip through and then they'll go around those tabs. You'll see in a second here. And then that is the string and the piece that you pull to drop the door. So they just fit together real easy. It slides right through the cutouts. This tab sticks out on the other side, and then we take this little O-ring, pull it over, and it snaps right on. Stand it up. All right, I've got the sides on. Now I had to push the sides out gently so that I could get the top in place. It's going to take a little bit of finagling just to get everything to fit together correctly so that each of those tabs will interlock right. And then there you can see those tracks I was talking about. I need to make sure those are on the inside because that's what the actual door rides down in. So now you'll see me slipping the bottom panel in and pushing the sides over it, and put the rubber O-rings on. Now, I'm pretty happy with this product. You guys will see me use it here towards the end of the video. My one complaint is you'll see, I point out here, it was short, 2 of the little rubber O-rings that hold it together. Still functions fine. I didn't bother to contact Ice Cap about it. It seemed like more hassle than what it was worth. This is the feeding tube, which is basically your bait, just draws the fish in there. It's got that little O-ring so it doesn't fall all the way in. And then here is the door. And it just, I've actually got it in upside down in the shop, but it just slides down and traps the fish inside. So I have corrected the direction of it here. Now there's that little white screw you'll see. You need to make sure that's threaded out far enough that it's not going to hang up on the top panel. I know I had that issue. Here you can see it there a little better. It sticks out just a little bit, and that will hang up on you, so make sure that's backed out enough that you're going to get the clearance. Put that back in there. And the fish are curious enough that honestly I probably could have caught them without the bait. Here I have the pin that you pull and the string attached there, no feeding tube in. Just seeing if I could get that butterfly to go in there without having to stick some food in it. Mostly just out of curiosity to see. He comes over and checks it out, but does not want to go inside, so. Gonna grab that feeding tube here in just a second. No. All right, so we've got the tube here. We're set up. There it is, just a little frozen. I didn't even bother to thaw it because I figured if I thawed it too much, it might all float out. I'm trying to get them to actually go in there. So as I push it down, air's escaping in that chamber. He slips in. I could have pulled it there, but I was worried about injuring him. I want to make sure he gets in all the way. And there's the door down. And we've caught our fish. Now, whole reason for this was I spent 3 days chasing him around an aquarium trying to catch him after the incident with the bubble tip. There's the bubble tip. You'll see he's in the tank with the puffer, slowly growing back his fingers there. What I didn't show is that I did pull the bubble tip out and move it to the display before I let this guy go. I pulled the door open. He didn't seem smart enough to figure out what was going on here, so I had to break the suction cups back loose. Now, the suction cups do have a little threaded plastic part on the back side, so you can stick that suction cup to the glass and then tighten that down. You're going to get a real nice grip on it so that doesn't fall into your display and knock things over. It was actually good enough that once I took back the threads, I had a hard time detaching it there, but there he is. And what's going to be his home for now, as long as everybody keeps getting along. He's been in the aquarium with that puffer now for something like 2 or 3 weeks, and I've had absolutely no problems, so that's probably where he's going to stay. I appreciate you guys tuning in. You can check me out on Instagram at JamesD_III. I'm always posting different fish-related stuff, equipment that I get, vacations that we go on where we see different stuff out in the wild. We like to do a lot of beach trips and stuff, along with different fish facts that I do weekly when I find out interesting stuff or see something interesting going on at my local fish store. So this video here, I just kind of wanted to show how well that bubble tip did recover from the abuse that it took. But thanks for tuning in. I got other videos posted semi-regularly on my page. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks.